Well, one thing that I've come to learn from reading the literature is that many circumcised men and women who have altered genitalia don't realize that it's scar tissue because that's all they've ever known. If it happened when you're young enough, they just think that's what a penis looks like or that's what a vulva looks like. And if it's prevalent enough in your culture, you're not going to have counterexamples until, for example, you get on the internet and you do some typing. You go, oh, whoa, wait a minute, what's this all about? Like something was removed, or that's a scar tissue, or and it's very, I mean, for people, both men and women, and intersex people too, who often have quite radical surgeries affecting the clitoral tissue. um I've heard, some people have reached out to me because I do work on this area, and they say, I'm not able to talk to anybody in my family about this because it's too embarrassing, or like, who am I going to tell? I'm going to write a letter to the editor of the newspapers, and this is completely humiliating. And I don't want to tell people that I feel sexually damaged, but I feel like I can email you in privacy because you obviously get it. And the thing is that when I found out that what I had always taken to just be normal genitalia was an altered organ, and that I was born with other tissue that was thrown away, I can't stop thinking about it. It becomes like a matter of ongoing, almost daily obsession and trauma, because again, this isn't like an accident. This was done deliberately. And it was done deliberately, not to their elbow or their knee or their earlobe, but to their genitals. And we teach children from a very young age, their genitals should not even be touched by other people without their consent. And so if you say, by the way, when you weren't even able to consent, we didn't not only touch your genitals, we removed part of your genitals. For people who are sensitive to that, that's like extremely disturbing. And so women I've talked to who have been circumcised, and the leaders of the community always try to trivialize it. So they'll say, listen, it's just a little snip, it's not that big of a deal, and anyway, it's important for this, that, and the other reason. But and many people feel that way, that they're like, listen, it's okay, I don't mind, I'm happy that this happened to me because now I'm closer to my community or something, and that's fine. All respect to people who feel that way. But I try to advocate on behalf of the dissenters within the community, because their voices often get silenced. Whenever there's a thought that there's going to be some restriction placed on child genital cutting, you have a representative from a minority community that purports to speak on behalf of the whole community. And they say, it must be done, it's been done for all these years, and we have to do it, and nobody minds, and it's really great, and it maybe even has some health benefits, and they have all this stuff. But I hear from the people who are the minorities within the minorities, the people who feel like they can't talk to their rabbi or their imam. And they don't feel that they can talk to their parents because they're afraid that their relationship with their parents is going to be disturbed. And so, often people, it becomes a consuming concern of their life, particularly because of the identity issues that you mentioned. That this, my friend who's an atheist but has a religious scar on his penis, that's like symbolically very upsetting to him, quite apart from whatever physical effects of the surgery.